Seen the JV squad play, so you bear with me now. Get the names and numbers down for you. Also, you got to bear with me. I'm a little under the weather, have a fever and have a cough, and I'll try not to hack all the way through the basketball game. But if the camera goes on and off, it's because I'm just going through a little minor coughing spell. So you bear with me. This should be a good ball game. Windsor in the green, taking on Mill Rivers JV squad in the white. Turn around jump shot, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Will be ripped out of there by Windsor. Windsor with the steal off the rebound. Milt Sanderson, one of the officials. Jamie Felko, the other official out there. And settle in. This should be a good ball game to watch. On the give and go, the shot followed up, and boy, right there, able to get the ball out of there is Hardigan, and she'll bring it off to Kachupi. Kachupi, number 24, out there in white for Mill River. Long pass front court, ball fake, drive, contact, foul. Michaela Stone going to the line, number 10 right there for Mill River. And she attacked the basket and drew the foul. She'll get 2 shots now. We're just 50 seconds into this first half of play. And right now we're just stopping action as Hardigan has to tuck in her jersey, her shirt. Got to look good out there on the court. First shot up by Stone. You remember that name from the soccer season. She played soccer for Mill River varsity. And she'll try to put the game's first points on the board from the free throw line. She'll miss them both, and Windsor will come out of the pack with the rebound. You see nobody in the back court. She's able to bring the ball up. There's the cut, the pickup by Stone, and the shot up and in. First points will go to Windsor, and that's going to be taken by Wright, number 22 with the basket, Abigail Wright. You see Redenis on the baseline looking to bring the ball into play. Windsor will go full court press. And they'll bring it in. Kachupi had it stolen away. They'll bring it back down to Wright. She'll go up, and that was blocked, but right to a Windsor player. That ball laying around the floor will pop back out of the free throw line, and Windsor will be fouled. And we should have some shots coming up now for Windsor. Very physical underneath the basket that was. And so for Windsor, number 21 will be heading to the line. That's Tegan Coley. So Coley at the line, and she'll be shooting 2. With the Windsor JV squad up 2-0 already. 6:43 left in the first quarter to play. And off the glass and in. I'll have the varsity action if I survive the JV game. I'll have the varsity Windsor at Mill River girls game for you at a later date on Channel 15. Plus you can go to the internet to watch all the games you want by going to PEGTV.com. Click on Video on Demand, and there's Wright with the steal, or toss back inside, and right now Mill River had a lot of problem with the press. Got to keep the dribble alive, and sometimes you can't pass your way out of the press. This time they find an open person. Redenis up, and Redenis, tough shot. She got it going forward. Boy, big contact there. No foul called. The ball knocked away from behind, and it's a run and gun game right now. Windsor picks up another steal, and that's going to be called. That's ladder climbing. That's going up the back like a ladder. 14 crashing to the floor. And I do not have a 14 on my roster, so we'll just pretend we don't know her name out there, and then we'll let it go. So 33 taking the ball out of bounds would be Heath. Heath, number 33 out there. Boy, again, they just fell asleep on the inbounds play. They had their back to the basketball, and easy points, 5-0 Windsor. Redenis looking to bring the ball inbounds. We'll bring it to Kachupi. Kachupi will swing it all the way back around to Stone. And right now they're just playing right into Windsor. Press, block, foul. Looked like a lot of ball, but Redenis will be called for the foul. And now it's send Windsor back to the line. As you see the call right there. I'm not sure how long they'll go before they call a timeout and kind of reorganize against the press, but it's 5-0 Windsor at the line, making it still 5-0 on that missed shot. And the second attempt. Not going to happen. She'll miss them both, and last touch by Mill Rivers, Alyssa Turgeon. So Turgeon got the touch on it. The ball went out of bounds. And they'll go to Windsor on the baseline. It'll be taken out of bounds by Wright. Abigail Wright, 22. Boy, right idea, trying to use that height down the side, a little lob pass, that shot up in the air, mile. They got the arm now. They hacked Kachupi that time, and that'll be a second team foul called on Windsor. And the ball will go on the baseline. Now they got to set something up in the middle of the floor to break the press. They're just bringing the ball on the inline. And that's an easy trap situation. They want to bring it right back out to the middle of the floor now. At some point, they've got to advance the ball. There's Turgeon with the catch. Up, foul. And I believe she's actually going to get shots out of the steal. She seemed to be in the act of shooting, number 25, Alyssa Turgeon. Now, so the table's set now for the first points for Mill River. Second trip to the line, and they're trying to break into the scoring column. They're down 5-0 with 5:54 to go in this opening quarter JV basketball action. First time we've taken a visit down to Mill River. Nope. Looked good when it left her hand, but just wouldn't cooperate. Now for Windsor coming in, looking at her 31, Allison Wilcox. So Wilcox 31 in the basketball game for the Windsor Yellow Jackets in those mostly green, trimmed out in yellow uniforms. And that will be a missed shot. So that's 4 missed free throws by Mill River here in the first quarter of play. Nice save on that far side. Kachupi and Turgeon there defensively. Another offensive rebound and travel called. Wilcox tied up by Stone, and the ball will go over to Mill River. See Kachupi right there. And that's a tough play. They're just not handling the press. They really don't have the philosophy down how to break the press. So on the baseline will be number 33, Heath. Heath looking long distance, comes up to the middle of the floor to Wilcox. They have a 2-on-2 developing. Wilcox hits the trailer. Boy, a perfect pass, thread the needle. Shot was short, ball in the paint. Picked up by Windsor. They'll swing it back out and they'll reset the offense now. Good crisp passing by the Windsor squad. That's Kachupi that slapped the ball out of bounds. And they'll just bring it right into play now. It's going to be thrown all the way over to Allison Wright. Wright's been very instrumental here in this opening quarter for Windsor. That's a tough pass right at the feet, and that was just going to be hard to handle. Hardigan with the one touch. We'll go back to Redenis, and Redenis should keep the dribble alive. That's one of their problems. She double dribbled up. She was thinking about picking the dribble up. At that point, she had the dribble alive. She could have broke the press and just brought over the timeline on the dribble. Stone came above the pick. And Windsor spreading the floor out very nicely here on their offensive set. Yeah, they left the middle of the floor open for that cut right there through the paint. They didn't give the ball up that time. They'll go up and miss the shot there. Windsor could have a double-digit lead right now if they could convert some bunnies. And I'm just waiting to see who's going to take it out of bounds. It's going to be number 33, Heath, bringing the ball out of bounds for Windsor. The Wilcox to the basket, 7-0 now on an easy inbounds play. Yeah, they're going to reverse the basketball, and yeah, middle of the floor not open on that particular type of trap. And that is a tough foul. Plus you got to get a little ball fake on your pass. And with 4:25 to go, we're nearing the midway point of the first quarter. Windsor's Heath looks in, bringing it into Wright. And Wright had the ball slapped out of her hands by Stone, and they'll stay with Windsor on this end of the floor. That's with the Yellow Jackets. Are going to take a break right here. It's going to be a Mill River timeout, and they'll gather around their head coach, and we will read the roster for you now for the Mill River JV squad. They have Michaela Stone, number 10, Emily Osmer is number 11, Haley LaBelle Stephen is number 12, Ellen Merrill 15, Anna Austin wears 20, Melissa Mangan is 21. The three captains, for starting with the first captain, Taryn Redenis is 23, Haley Kachupi is 24, and the third captain is Alyssa Turgeon wearing 25. Amber Hinterneeder is number 32, Jenna Lynn Johnston is 33, and Caitlin Hardigan wears 34. So a lot of numbers out there, a lot of people, a lot of bodies on the JV squad. And again, they'll have the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Jamie Falco, the official down there, waiting to get the ball into play. And Wright will bring the ball in, number 22, who's played very well here for Windsor. Nothing happening inside, so she brought the ball back up top. Again, no shot clock to worry about. The cut and the shot, I think they actually got a hand on the ball, and boy, to the floor they go hard, and it'll be white basketball. So on that possession, tied up, it was Stone that got in there and tied the basketball up, and Mill River just trying to break the press right now and then worry about setting up their offense. Well, and this is just baffling when I see teams do this. Windsor's pulled out of the press after having so much success with it. Turgeon slides the ball along the baseline, and I think we have a travel. Yeah, because Dennis got those feet moving pretty quick down there, but she forgot to dribble, and the ball will go over on the violation. Now Mill River's going to set up their own version of the press. Right. Her pass caught on the wing, and they'll bring it all the way back across, and Windsor on the crossover will break the timeline. They'll work between circles, so need some help. They'll lob the ball out. This is Wilcox with the basketball. There's the cut, right with the spin move, and that was definitely blocked that time by Mill River. It'll go out of bounds. Stay with Windsor. Nice job by Mill River reacting there and making a block on the shot. You see Wright handed the basketball. They're set up in that box formation, and Wilcox came open, and that was blocked again. Hardigan, I believe, got the piece of it. Turgeon turns right into the trap and jump ball. Going to stay with Windsor. Man, you just can't hold the ball that long after you get a possession. You've got to get it, kick the ball out, boom, all in a quick, 1 millisecond. 7-0 Windsor. Now, I'll tell you, that's some tough inside play, man, right there. That's Olivia Matos. Matos fouled, and she'll be going to the line. And she did a nice job of bumping the defender, creating space, went up with a shot, got fouled, and I don't know, I'm apologizing, but I'm a little under the weather today with the fever and the cough, and you bear with it. I'll try to drink enough water and cough drops here to get you through the contest. So she is set in a 7-0 score. That is the 5th team foul on Mill River. The foul was on Turgeon, and that shot is perfect. Coming in for the Minutemen will be number 32, Amber Hinterneeder, and if I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize for that. And number 11, Emily Osmer. So Osmer, you will definitely remember from the soccer season. Had a big varsity soccer season, Osmer did. Coach Randy Chadburn. And she'll get that one in, so she'll make it a 9-0 score. See the official wanting the basketball. Is Molly, well, let me get that number for you. Number 35 is Amanda Ashland. Amanda Ashland in the ball game for Windsor, and yet another turnover against the press. And that'll be Ashland that will bring the ball in right there. She's holding, looking, and that time was knocked down, and to the floor they'll go, and that was Hinterneeder that tied the basketball up. Number 32 for Mill River. Should be white basketball. They throw it into Katrupi, and she was the trap. They had the other side open. Osborne, they didn't go green basketball. There's Osborne. She'll take it all the way up, and I like it. They finally got a shot in on net, and that should have been out of bounds, but her body was across the inline, and they didn't call her out of bounds. It's going to be green basketball. So again, Mill River will set up their press. This is a JV basketball game. We'll have the varsity action. Just 3 minutes to go in this first quarter, and I believe she traveled. Yeah, she had the right idea, Wilcox did. She brought the ball down, beat the press, and was trying to kick it out on the wing to her teammate, number 25, Bruno. Well, this game is easy to break down. Until Mill River learns, you can see the trap, and I don't know how she didn't travel. You can see where side they're overloading for the trap. They're continuously throwing the ball into that side. Mill River is. That's going to be that's the first shot I can remember other than a free throw for Mill River. Big collision. Katrupi will go to the floor, and Katrupi's going to be assessed the foul. Called for the push, and that's going to be the 6th team foul, and the 3rd foul already personally on Katrupi. Wow, that's huge. Hardigan got there, touched it, and I think it was last touched by Wright, 22, and that is the call. So the ball will go over now to Dennis and Mill River. And yeah, you look at the scoreboard, you say it's only 9-0. It seems like it should be a lot more than that right now. That's Osmer with the ball and chased down by Hardigan. And you got to remember they got keep the dribble. She had the option to dribble there. And it's going to stay with Mill River down in the corner here of the Dean Hunt Memorial Gym. And new number in there, I didn't catch. And I'm going to have a second here to do it now. Oh, it's Holly LaBelle Stephan. Now, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. It's either Stephen or Stephan. You know what? I'm going to go back to Stephen. Holly LaBelle Stephan with the basketball. Number 12 for Mill River. Hardigan with the basketball. Just bring it over the timeline. There you go. Oh, geez, and curl. She almost got a backcourt call. They got to understand the basket's forward. That's the whole option of the game, is put the ball in the hole and go forward toward the hoop. And Rodenis looking for Osmer. She was open the first time. She takes the harder shot, and there's a rebound and a foul called. Hinterneeder heading to the line. She's going to be the third Mill River player sent to the free throw line here in the first quarter. They're 0 for 4 from the line, and right here's a perfect time to break that streak. It's going to be the fourth personal foul on team foul on Windsor, and that's against Grace Peters, her first personal foul. And that's just a little bit short by Hinterneeder. And we got a new person, Hardigan, coming out for Mill River. Number 20, Anna Austin, coming in. So Austin, number 20 in white out there for the Minutemen. Hinterneeder, 0 for 6 there from the line. Picked up by Osmer. Osmer with her back to the basket, killed the dribble, wants to throw back to the middle of the floor. Picked up by Rodenis. She'll go up and strip to the basketball, and it goes out of play, and it's going to stay down the center of the floor. It went off a Windsor defender. See, Rodenis asked to move down a little bit more toward the corner by the official Jamie Felko. Now they tried a little loop screen, it didn't work. Nice job by Osmer coming back. There's the crossover, and she's the first player that goes north to south for Mill River out there trying to get the basket into the hole. See Hinterneeder pressure the ball. Now Windsor with just a minute 46 to go, looking to pitch a shutout here in the first quarter. They get it down to Wilcox, can't seal the deal. There's the follow-up, and it's going to be in by Peters. Grace Peters will get the bucket. Rodenis running the baseline. Yep, brings it into LaBelle Stephan. And then Osmer back to the center of the floor. Up ahead, oh, they had the person open. They had Hinterneeder open on the diagonal pass in the paint. Didn't get her the basketball. Here comes Windsor with just a minute 13 to go. Matos fouled, and she should be getting some shots. That was a hard fall by Hinterneeder, and Matos able to pop right back up and be okay. Yeah, 2 shots definitely coming up now for Matos. And that becomes the 7th team foul now. And the significance of that, because she would have been shooting anyway, she was fouled in the act of shooting. The significance of that, though, is that she is, or Windsor is, going to be at the line the rest of this first half of basketball. We're still in the first quarter, and that is 17 fouls already on Mill River. Rodenis checking out. And I need a number 21. Mangan coming in. Melissa Mangan for Mill River. That'll be off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound and the basket for the Yellow Jackets. So that's going to be 33 Heath that got in there and got that basketball. Matos will tip it out, and nope, they'll miss the bunny shot this time. And they'll go over the top to Osmer. 13-0 Windsor. Yes, Osmer will get the game's first basket for the Minutemen. And really, they need some stops now. I mean, in this quarter, with 43 seconds to go, they are only down 11. If they get another basket, they can be down by only 9 points. Going into the second quarter, in a quarter that they were just completely dominated, to be down only 9 possibility, that's outstanding. You're right in the game, kid. There's Osmer. Now, see, the minute she caught it, she should have curled on the dribble. Hinterneeder, and I believe went off from her hands. Yeah, went off from Hinterneeder's hands out of bounds. It's going to be Windsor with the basketball with 28.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Watching Mill River basketball action on PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports. A 2-3 zone being played by the Minutemen. It's not been effective. Right there, should never happen on a 2-3 zone on that back line and that 3 defensively. Easy bucket right there for the Windsor squad. Mangan with the catch. She'll stop and throw the ball back into the teeth of the defense. Up and another easy bucket. 17-2 Windsor, and that's going to be the first quarter. Mercifully coming to an end, and the Minutemen got to talk in that huddle over there and figure out what to do with that press Windsor's throwing at them. Windsor on pace right now for almost 70 points in a JV game, which should be unheard of. I've seen it done several times, but it's really good team chemistry out there. They understand the philosophy of their spread offense. They understand the communications and teamwork on their defense, and they know how to break down a zone. I just think there's just way too many zone defenses being played, especially at young ages. Like, I just did a 7th, 8th grade Christ the King tournament travel call, 7th, 8th grade boys and girls tournament, and they're playing base defense. They're playing 2-3 zones, and that's killing the game, man. You got to learn how to play man-to-man first, and that should be your base defense. I don't care what level. But when you got the moms and dads volunteering to coach, and they're taking 5th, 6th, 7th graders and teaching them the zone as their base defense, you know you're in a lot of trouble when they get to the high school level. And they're passive zones. They're just standing there. It's not like they're attacking at the points. The rotation is slow. Boy, Munger never heard Matos coming up from behind her, even though everybody's hollering to her, and the ball will be slapped out of bounds and will become Mill River basketball. Of course, my views expressed are just my views, are not the views of Channel 15, or they're not even right usually. But on the drive, Osmer had her ball slapped out of her hands. Will come down to Mangan. She was open for the shot, passed it up, and they got to start taking shots. I mean, they don't have to be layups. She was open for about a 12-footer, and she should have taken it. The Toast will cross the timeline, and she carried the basketball. Yeah, I was waiting to see if Milton was going to call that. On the carry to become over basketball. Like I said, 17-2. They can do it. I've seen bigger leads disappear, believe me. But you got to get a rhythm. You got to get an understanding what's going on out there. Right now they're running a one motion offense, one person at a time in motion offensively. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Oh, and then a big collision as. Yeah, I didn't see any necessary for that. I can't believe they didn't call a foul on that. As Heath went barreling in and the ball was well out of bounds and literally body slammed Hinterneeder. That's going to be a weak side rebound, tipped around and knocked out of bounds off from Mill Rivers, number 20 out there, who I do not have on the. I can't believe I don't have a 20 for Mill River on my roster, but I don't. Here's the catch, the shot, and no finish this time. Osmer on the dribble. Taking it right up, and boy, hard to the floor. Offensive foul. Oh, I got to tell you, I know there's about 150 years experience out there, but that's a terrible call. And I like Milton. He's a great man. There was so much motion at the defender, never got set at all. She was running stride for stride with her. That's a non-shooting foul. Yeah. That's Mill River's 8th team foul, but it's obviously a player control foul, offensive foul. That's no shots coming up. So Windsor looking to put it up from Matos. Use the glass. There's another offensive rebound. In that 2-3 zone, it's much harder to box out on a zone than it is man-to-man also, defensively. Look at that, battle for the ball and the foul. Yeah, that's going to send Windsor back to the line again, and they've spent a lot of time at the line here in this first half. That's going to be Grace Peters to get 2 shots. Windsor's gotten very good guard play, but they've been able to utilize their height advantage down inside also here in the first half. That makes it 18-2 Windsor. As Redenis 23 and Turgeon 25 come back in the ball game for Mill River. And good, both shots are good. They'll come to Hardigan, and she'll bring the ball back, and boy, Mangan able to get jammed on it and get the basketball. Redenis all the way up, and no, goodness. Great play. Open baseline shot. Didn't get it to drop. It's going to be arrow favoring Mill River, and it'll be Minutemen basketball. Windsor getting Tegan Coley back in the ballgame. Remember, she played quite a bit in that first quarter. She took a break, and now she's coming in for Peters. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Grace Potter and the Nocturnals, the musical group out of Burlington. Foul, yeah. Got her up top, and that's going to be the 5th team foul. No shots coming up, foul on the floor. Yeah, we're going to have ball out of bounds on the baseline. They're going to allow the sub to come in. It's going to be number 22, Abby Wright, back in the basketball game for Windsor. And Wright had a very solid first quarter for the Yellow Jackets JV squad out there. Turgeon flashed open. They didn't get the ball on time. They have to come up to Mangum. She passed up the 3 ball. And at some point, their offense has got to stop being fussy. She passed up the 3 ball, and she'll take the bump, give the ball back inside to Osmer. Osmer with the ball fake wants to drive, gets to the elbow, cut off. Will cross over, take it up the paint, go up, and now good move, great move. Just didn't get the shot to drop. On the wing and controlled by the Yellow Jackets, up, and that time that ball will be off the mark. She bodies crashed into the floor. I think it was last touched by Coley. Number 21 was the person who landed on the floor for Windsor. And Stone back out there, Michaela Stone, number 10. That press by Windsor, which has been so effective. This time, Mill River able to break the press, get it in the front court. 4:55 to go in the half, and the Yellow Jackets up by 17, 19-2. Hardigan posting up, drop step, and good move. Getting cold shooting right now. I think it's because they haven't shot the ball that often. And I'm not joking around. They haven't shot at the basket that often here in the first half. Oh, nice left-handed shot. That was Coley with the switched hands in midair. Went to the left hand. Beautiful layup. 21-2. And boy, they were very fortunate to throw diagonally against the trap and get it up there. And there's a basket. I believe that was Turgeon. They got the bucket. You know, I've seen bigger leads go away. They just got to make a little run to have some momentum going into the third quarter here. That was Wright. Her pass tipped out of bounds. Going to be Green basketball. It'll be Windsor basketball. It was tipped by, I believe, Osmer on the top of that 2-3 zone, out on the edge. There's the catch, the curl, the shot, and off the glass. No good, a little flat on the shot. Taken away by Wright. To the floor they'll go, and this time it'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. That arrow's been flip-flopping back and forth a lot here in this first half of play from the Dean Holt Memorial Gymnasium in Mill River Union High School, North Carolina, Vermont, USA. Wilcox has the basketball. She went down baseline to her teammate on that side. Heath kicked the ball back out, and we're going to have a Windsor timeout with 3:44 to go as they lead 21-4 over Mill River's JV squad. Heath in front of that lit scorer's table, that lighted scorer's table. I don't know, they might be lit as they bring it into Wright. Windsor, type of team, it seems they like the tempo of the game to be up-tempo, but they can get very disciplined in a half-court set. They have a lot of options out there. Ooh, got a foul. Accidental, but still a foul called on Turgeon. And there should be, is that the 10th foul? I think there'll be 2 shots coming up. I don't know. 2 shot. That's the 10th team foul. There'll be 2 shots coming up now. Second on Turgeon. Remember, with a minute 10 to go in that first quarter, Mill River got their 7th team foul, so they've had Windsor at the line here for an awful lot throughout the ball game on fouls, and that's going to go in. So Heath will get that shot to drop. Amber Heath. That's going to be hard out the back of the iron, tipped around and chased down by Osmer. To Stone, she'll ball fake, duck underneath the defender, wait for the screen to be set. Now you got to utilize it. Boy, a lot of bumping and grinding. Good no call there by Felko. There was a little contact and there was a little embellishment both ways there, so just might as well wash it out, let it happen. Hardigan with the pass back to Stone, and she's fouled. And I think Stone, yeah, she should be receiving 2 shots. She's being checked to make sure she's okay. I think she got poked in the eye, but she's tough. She's a soccer player. She's going to stay out there. Yes, that will become 2 shots. That's the 16th foul. First foul on Heath. Amber Heath called for the foul, and that shot just won't go down. We'll leave one more shot. Mill River 0 for 7 from the free throw line now. They've had a basket in the first quarter, a basket in the second quarter, and that has been their offense. That has been it. There you go. 22-5 now. Windsor's lead trim back to 17. Heath, no good. Rebound comes down. Windsor, the wheel, fire, used the backboard, no good. Stone had it, and she still has it. She's doing a good job keeping the ball alive and active so they couldn't reach in and tie her up. Red Dennis wants to work off the screen. No, they just spread the floor, actually. And Mill River now on the offensive end of the floor. Again, with 2:34 to go, if they can put together a couple baskets here, there's the foul. Shots coming up. We're going to send Turgeon to the line. Heath will be called for the foul. Alyssa Turgeon, number 25, should be walking toward the free throw line. That's the 7th team foul. So Alyssa Turgeon, number 25, is going to go to the line. There we go. That's 2 fouls on Heath. Nobody on the Windsor side in any serious foul trouble. There is Haley Katrupi from Mill River that's got the 3 personal fouls. And that's going to be off the mark. Wilcox to right with the quick push. Penetrated and kicked out, and it's going to be off from Windsor. I started to say, with over 2 minutes to go, if Mill River can string together a couple buckets here, you know, realistically, they could be down by just 12 points. Going at the break, make some adjustments, try to explain the press. I'm looking at the coach, and he hasn't done a lot of explaining. I don't know if he's figured out the press. Windsor now in a zone also, very active zone though. That outside shot, no good. Stone came in and just ripped the ball out of there for Mill River. Osmer, 3-ball, Osmer, no. A good box up, and then foul. Foul will be on Stone as she fouled number 21, Coley. Well, she fouled Coley. I was right. So we'll walk down the other end and take some free throws. In a very choppy first half because of all the fouls. There's 17. Well, there's actually 19 combined fouls between the 2 teams right now in this first half of play. For Mill River at the scores table, number 33 waiting to check in will be Jenna Lynn Johnston. And Hinterneeder also going to check in for Mill River. She's over at the scores table. Miss on the first shot. Turgeon and Stone coming out for Mill River. Second attempt with 1:55 to go on the clock. Will be up and no. Oh, look at that rebound. Wilcox could have gone right back up with it. Didn't. Missed shot. Another offensive rebound. No. So Mill River just slow to come out and react after they get the defensive rebound. And they'll have Red Dennis take the basketball out in front of the home side of the bleachers here at the Dean Houghton Memorial Gym. And it's going to end up in the hands of Johnston. She'll make the pass to Red Dennis. See him come out on the edge of that 2-3 zone, and then a throw back to the free throw line, stolen away. Windsor on the break, knocked out of bounds, should be green basketball. No, they're going to say last touch by. Yeah, they're talking about the call. I think they're going to reverse the call. Green, yeah, that's the correct call. Jamie Falk went down, and after he got an earful from the Windsor coach, and they talked it over, and it definitely was Windsor basketball. Wilcox catch fire, and no. Look at that. Quick rebound by Windsor. That was Molly Bruno coming in from the top of the paint, untouched, not boxed out, got the easy putback. Johnston to Redenis. Redenis all the way over the top of the zone to Osmer. They'll go down to Hardigan, and there's the trap. Turner on the shot, no good. The weak side rebound and Interneater able to keep it alive so that Redennis could pick it up. A minute to go in this first quarter. Johnston works it on ball all the way over to Osmer. She passed up the 3-ball this time. You see Wright got there, she showed her the ball, took it away on the crossover, and Johnston with the ball fake. See that? See how active their zone is? They're trapping at the top of the points. Oh, we're going to have a late whistle and a foul called on Matos. No, that's not Matos. That's Patnow, I'm sorry. So Patnow called for the foul, and Mill River will be going back to the line, and they'll be shooting still just the 1-and-1. And Johnston will get set. And nope, they're 1 for 9 from the line here in the first half of play. Mill River is 30 seconds and counting, right with the basketball. I don't think you'll see Windsor hold for the last shot. They just don't seem to be that type of milk-it-out team. And a travel call, a lot of ball fakes, and the travel called on Windsor's 35, Amanda Ashland. Windsor will walk up into the backcourt now with Wright, and she'll pressure Johnston. Johnston will spin back to the center of the court and lose the basketball on the move. Up and foul. Right into the padding on the end wall will be okay. She's going to get 2 shots out of the whole thing, and it's all going to take place with 16.1 seconds to go in the first quarter. That foul on Redennis, that's going to be her second personal. So Wright with a very patient routine before the shot. Everything but the shot. She had a good release, good rotation, good arc on the ball. Okay, so Wright will get set now, trying to salvage 1 of 2 shots.
Box out.
No, front rim. Interneater with the basketball on the rebound. 13 seconds to go. And Johnston over the timeline, and it's going to be saved. Clock down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and they'll stop play with 2.4 seconds to go. And plenty of time to make a catch and a shot here by the Minutemen. We'll have Redennis come over. Redennis. Osmer puts it up, and that's going to be the quarter. And it was an all-Windsor half. Believe me, 24-5. The score not really indicative of their domination. It could be a lot worse. So see if the Minutemen can come up with some adjustments for the third quarter of play. Windsor will have the basketball first. It's going to be Wilcox taking the ball out of bounds. Tertian on her defensively. They'll throw back to the center. And they'll get set now with that big lead, 19-point lead right now. Oh, nice steal by Stone. Stone with the steal, has the ball slapped away from behind. Double dribble called. It did happen. Happened a few seconds before that. It was a good call, double dribble. Good steal, though, by Michaela Stone. Again, Mill River got to make something happen early in this second half. Got to come out with a very strong start to the third quarter. They're showing a little different look in the back court. They're also playing man-to-man defense out there. Stone got tripped up on the screen. They're just getting back into the play. They're playing man-to-man now instead of that 2-3 zone. And boy, nice finish. You didn't see it because I didn't pick the camera up, but nice finish. Like any defense, you got to really communicate a lot out there, and those screens being set on these on the man-to-man defense. That's going to be picked up by Redennis. We're with 2 baskets from the field. Travel call, yep. Tertian trying to post up, shuffled the feet, called for the travel. Now they had 2 shots made from the field and 1 free throw. That's how they got their 5 points. Windsor had a 17-point first quarter. That ball off from the hands. Yeah, I got a travel call. Off from the hands of Katrupi, and that's what kind of threw the whole play out of rhythm. Katrupi playing with the 3 personal fouls. And Redennis and company not looking at that press to start off this third quarter play. Yes. Windsor will pull back and pick up, well, actually beyond midcourt because they're playing a 2-3 zone now. There's the cut and the pass. Right idea, just a little bit behind Redennis, and they'll go on the bounds out of play to Windsor. This is the JV version of Windsor Mill River. Half the varsity version for you at a later date on Channel 15, PEGTV Sports. On the crossover, the floor became open up and shots coming up. Molly Bruno with the drive to the basket and that fouled on the shot. She'll head to the line now. So the first foul of the second half goes on to Mill River, goes on Molly Turgeon, and that'll be her third personal. So Kachupi and Turgeon both with 3 personal fouls apiece for the Minutemen. Bruno, a little strong with that first shot. So here's Bruno on her second attempt. Will be up and oh, I thought it might roll in, but it didn't. Windsor will get the offensive rebound. Will get it to Wilcox. She'll kick it back out to the elbow, and they'll start all over again. It's Perkins with the basketball for Windsor, number 4. I don't have a 14. And boy, hard to the floor, and tripping foul called on Stone. Yeah, so the Yellow Jackets will have the basketball, and it's 2 quick fouls now on Mill River. That's the 3rd foul on Stone. She becomes the 3rd Mill River player to pick up 3 fouls. And nice play by Turgeon. She'll make the steal on the inbounds pass, bring it back to Kachupi. Kachupi. Oh, again, really, bear with me. I probably should have stayed at home in bed having chicken noodle soup, but dying to come out and try the ball game. See Perkins straddle the line, getting off to Wilcox. And that ball is saved, and they'll be having Kachupi. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Hardigan. Hardigan will pick it up, give it to Stone. Stone back to Kachupi now with the basketball. With Dennis on the ball fake, the penetration, she'll kick it back to Stone. As Hardigan turns, and good shot. Good play, nice setup. They just didn't get the shot to cooperate with him. Stone with those quick hands almost came up the seal, but she will force the carry, the high dribble. And good attacking defense here by Stone, Michaela Stone. There's Rodenas. And Kachupi will work in the backcourt. Stone will lead the ball game, and Osmer coming in to take her spot, number 11. So Emily Osmer in the basketball game for Mill River. That ball tipped around and it goes for the inline, and last touch by Turgeon, I believe. He'll put Rodenas on the basketball. Windsor with an easy press break to Wilcox. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish. North to south basketball. That's where the action is, where the basket is, where the hoop is. No, we're almost playing a probing offense. They'll get the ball below the free throw line and then kick it back out. I'll tell you, great job of switching, going to the left hand, got the shot away. Here's a long pass up ahead, and Windsor. Grin. Nice job. That's Osmer with the block, almost able to control it. Perkins with the basketball. She'll bring it back, and they'll be short out the front of the rim. Hard rebound came down off the 2 hands. Windsor will receive the ball out between the circles, and you can see the good battle out there by Kachupi. Perkins now. Perkins on the elbow. There's a lob pass down inside. Osmer read it. She'll go to the floor, and from the floor she'll make the pass to her teammate Rodenas. Rodenas will find Kachupi now. 4:27 to go in this 3rd quarter. And on the wheel to the hole, Hardigan lost the control of the basketball, and will go become a tie-up situation. The arrow will stay down this end of the floor. And Windsor going for a 5-for-5 change now, personnel-wise. And that's going to be Osmer on the baseline, taking the ball out of bounds. Nope, won't drop. Got a foul. And I'm looking. 44 will have a foul, so that'll become a foul on Peters, Grace Peters of Windsor. And with 4:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, we're just 10 seconds from the midway point. Mill River, the Hinterneater, and she'll go up, the double clutch, and boy, nice adjustment on the shot. Oh, they had to call that. Come on, yep, travel call. As Pat now picked up the basketball and called the travel. I hate to tell you this, but what you missed, why I couldn't talk, was 2 baskets by Mill River. They got it down to 28-9 now, the lead. And we got a whistle on the play. Oh, it's going to be a timeout called by Windsor. So with 2:31 to go in the third quarter, 28-9. Mill River on a 4-0 run right now, trying to get back in the basketball game. Timeout taken in the second quarter. Third quarter, I'm sorry. Osmer had the ball stripped away. He'll hit a trailer, and Hinterneeder will assess the foul. Yep. She's going aggressively after the basketball and called for the foul. That's going to be the third team foul. And the third foul also on Hinterneeder. And again, if I'm mispronouncing that, I truly do apologize for that. Right back in the ballgame, number 22, she's going to quarterback it. She'll go down to Peters. Peters wanted to dump the ball down inside. Nothing happening there. She came back to Heath, and this is right. Her shot didn't hit the rim. It goes off in the hands of the Mill River. It's Hinterneeder that touched it last. Number 32 in white, so it'll become green basketball. And it'll be Amber Heath taking the ball out of bounds, number 33. The toast was open. They gave her the ball. Lavelle Stevens with the steal. They'll pick it up, and no, she won't. They'll squirt the ball out. Still anybody's basketball, and Matos will be tied up with Kachupi, and it's going to be green basketball. So a good scramble ensued for the basketball there, and it becomes Windsor's basketball, and they'll have Wright bring it up. Now, Wright looked very impressive in that first half. We'll see Lauber in the third quarter, but she's back out here now late in the third quarter. Not only did Osmer knock the ball away, she recovered it before it went out of bounds, and she'll give it off to Kachupi now. Kachupi hasn't picked up any more fouls. She got strapped to 3 fouls in that first half. And Osmer had it slapped out of her hands. That was number 20, Bruno. That's Patnott, I apologize. Patnott, number 20, that knocked the ball out of play. So they're looking to get the ball in the play here. Nothing happening inside. Had to come all the way back up top. And Kachupi. Yeah, going to foul called on Peters. Nobody's shooting yet. That's only the second team foul of the second half on Windsor. Osmer on the baseline for the Minutemen's JV squad. Here a look. It did pop open, and nope, a little bit too much arc on the shot. Hinterneeder will be fouled, get a hold on, I believe Peters. He grabbed a hold of a lot of arm. Shouldn't be shot, should just be the ball out of bounds. Actually, it's on Pat now to foul. I apologize. So Osmer looks at the box formation her team set up. They want to break. Again, nice job defensively covering everything on the inside by Windsor. That shot from the outside and knocked out of bounds, and last touch by Mill River. And so again, Mill River will pull out on the press. They have pressed occasionally here in the ballgame, but not this time down the floor. They'll give Wright the free pass with just 60 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a whistle on the foul call on Osmer. Got a little bit too physical defensively. I think she got the hold called. Yeah, she came down on the arm, grabbed on a pretty good piece of Amber Heath, and Heath just stays around the sideline, and she'll look to get the ball in the play. She does to Matos. All kinds of collision there. Tell you what, somebody from the river got cleaned out. It's Hinterneeder. She's getting up slow, and she's going to be okay. Number 15 came in from the river. I didn't catch that earlier, but it's Ellen Merrill. So Ellen Merrill now into the ball game, number 15 for Mill River. As Matos at the free throw line. Must be 2 shots because that's only the 5th team foul and she's at the line, so it's going to be 2 shots coming up for Matos. Nope, she'll be a little bit too long with that first shot, and then it'll bring in Turgeon, number 25. So Turgeon will come in for Hinterneeder. So Matos, after a very long, patient ritual before the shot will be up, and no. That literally was that old cliche. That was halfway down the bucket and popped back out. And you see Windsor nowhere near as aggressive defensively as they were in that first half. Well, we were trying to post up. Traveled. Yeah, picked up the pivot but switched him, and that'll be a travel call. So still 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter in this JV ball game. Wright will call the play on it. She crosses over the center logo. And boy, nice play. Just a little bit too much strength on the shot. Peters with the basketball, good off to Matos. She'll go up and that she draws the crowd. And she'll go back to the line, I believe, to take 2 more free throws. Or did Milt call it on the floor? Thought he called it on the floor. Okay, so there'll be no shots coming up. The ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. They'll run a stack formation on the far side of the box. And there's a lob into Peters. And well defended by Mill River. Here's the pass up ahead, and they'll tack the hole. No. Up one more time, and they got it. Ellen Merrill with the basket. Her first basket of the ball game. Makes it 28-11, and that's the buzzer. Mill River coming into the 4th quarter, still with a pulse and a chance to earn just 28-11 to Windsor. The basketball at the start of the 4th and what could be final quarter of play. Merrill, who's got a bucket, wants to go down inside and traveled. She's trying to establish a passing angle to get the ball down inside to her teammate, and defense slid over and shifted, and she did take some steps. One of many, many turnovers here in the basketball game for the JV squad from Mill River. Perkins up top, lost the dribble and jump ball. And it's going to stay with Windsor. And Perkins will hustle over, number 4, and she'll take the ball out of bounds. She's just entered into the ball game at the start of the 4th quarter. The Yellow Jackets did it early in the ball game, set the tone. Good aggressive defense, good press, and very versatile, diversified offense. Turgeon with the steal. Here comes Mill River, and to the hands of Maryland, she traveled again. Yep. She kind of got discombobulated there as a lot of traffic was flying by her, and the ball would go out of bounds. On the travel call, ball went out of bounds to Windsor. They'll bring it over to Perkins. She'll be guarded by Rodenis, and a steal by Turgeon. A little hard off the glass. She's trying to finish the break up ahead. The game opening up quite a bit now, and that's going to be slapped out of bounds to Mill River. Again, less than a minute gone here in this 4th quarter. The Minutemen can get a little run going here. They could find themselves right back in the contest. Rodenis on the pivot, will get inside, put it up, and got fouled. They're looking for a jersey number. It's going to be number 21 called for the foul on Windsor, and of course number 21 is Tegan Coley. And Rodenis to the line for the Minutemen. They'll stop the clock with 6:49 to go in the basketball game. And Rodenis. Boy, they've missed a ton of free throws. I think they're at double digits to miss free throws right now. They should be at the gym tomorrow, lining up, taking 10, 20 free throws apiece. Well, explain the follow through, the coil, and then the extension. You know, don't just let them shoot free throws, because obviously they're doing something wrong in their mechanics, because they're not making them. That ball will be slapped out of bounds. Amanda Ashlyn, everybody for Windsor, as for Mill River, seen a lot of playing time here. We'll have the varsity version of these two teams for you at a later date on Channel 15. Foul hard into the in wall. Will be Haley LaBelle Stephen. So she, again, with a couple made free throws here, they can keep chipping away at that lead. Got it. To 28-12 now. They would be within 4 or 5 points if they made their free throws. Of course, nobody's going to shoot 100%. I understand that. Honestly, I really do. Of course, if they got too close, I'm sure Windsor would go right back to their full all-out press, which caused so much trouble for Mill River. Perkins tipped Brown, went out from LaBelle Stephen to Redenis. Redenis into the front court between the circles. And they'll set the play up now. And they were trying to force the ball down inside, and boy, they're religious about it. They're going to stick with it no matter if it's open or not. That is one thing that I can say, my opinion. You've got to give the offensive people, yes, there's a set play, you run through it, but you got to be able to step out from that if it breaks down and be able to improvise. And that's something that they just haven't been able to do here in this structure, our offensive structure. Turgeon just picked up her 4th foul, and that is going to be the 1-1. And I'm just waiting to see who's going to go to the line. It's going to be Coley going to the line. This is just the 1-1 now.
Baby.
Coley will look, and no. Perkins on the floor, and see Mill River way too long after they get possession of a defensive rebound to decide what they want to do with the basketball. It's got to be catch and go, catch and go, catch and outlet, catch and outlet. Got to do something quick though. When you go turtle with the basketball, that just gives Windsor so much time to just surround you with the trap. We've got 4 subs coming in for Mill River. I can see Katrupi out there, 24. Hardigan, 34. Mangan, 21. And Stone, number 10. Try to figure out who stayed in the ball game. Oh, Turgeon stayed in the ball game. Okay. So that is the 5 on the floor now for the Minutemen. Stone. Oh, big bump. No whistle. She can't believe it either. Wow. A lot of contact and no whistle, even on especially on a shot. We have a full timeout taken by the Minutemen, and they have 5:23 left to work with. They're down 28-12 to Windsor. And I believe that's the first time out that Mill River was taken here in this 4th quarter of play. Turgeon got stripped of the ball going up. She recovered on the inline, and the ball will squirt free. And I'm waiting to see what Jamie says. She's just going to stay on this in with Mill River. Hardigan, number 34, handed the basketball. She'll ask for the break. Katrupi came down. Pass was there. She just didn't handle it, and the ball will come off now. Windsor, tough pass. Don't know what she really expected to do with the basketball, but again, you can see that Mill River got the possession of the ball and then kind of went turtle with it down there. And the arrow will give him a break. Now, it did favor him. So the Minutemen. At this point, you got to have a goal because you're only down 16. But right now, I don't think they're going to get it done. Their goal should be let's run some play. Let's get to 20 points. They got to have a goal. And Mangan and Stone in the same vicinity, and Mangan couldn't handle that. Well, if the pass is intended for, I'm not sure who really is going to, but it went out of bounds in any event to Windsor. Windsor's right. All the way down. There's the catch by Wilcox. They'll post up and foul by Hardigan. Yeah, they're going to send Windsor to the line. They're actually going to send Coley to the line. And Coley, nope, she'll get 2 shots. That is the 8th team foul, but Coley was in the act of shooting. I don't know the janitor's name that helped me out here at Mill River, but he went and got a couple cords for me. And I'd like just to thank him in general, the janitor on the shift here on Saturday afternoon at Mill River, able to give me some power up here so I could shoot the game. A couple misses that time. Here comes Mangan with the ball. But I tell you what, a steal. Nope, she lost it out of bounds. Good hustle to get down the floor and knock the ball out of bounds. And Mangan's had, well, not her, but Mill River has had no success finding anything open on the inside on these inbound plays. Actually, most of the time they've had no success just getting the ball in play like that right there. Tell you, before you can start getting too technical or advanced in your coaching, you've got to get the fundamental stuff down. That's going to be up and no shot. Milt says double dribble. Before the shot, a double dribble, wave the basket off. I got to tell you, Windsor really pulled things back. They've only scored 11 points since the first quarter. You know my honest opinion of that? I think Windsor pulled out, not so much for good sportsmanship or the press. They pulled out of the press. But they couldn't play because they would never be able to practice their defense because Mill River couldn't bring the ball up against the press at all. So I think he pulled out of the press so they could come up and set their half-court offense so his defense could get some type of work. 28-12, 3:40 left in the basketball game. There's the cut, open, the shot, and not the finish, tipped around, and jump ball. Yeah, that was Wilcox who got tied up. I believe it was Turgeon. That was a ball done Mill River's end of the deal. In any event, Windsor's going to retain possession here. It's tipped around, and I think it was last touched by right number 22, and it was touched by Windsor. So Mangum and Kachupi now in the backcourt duel for the Minutemen. Stone open, and no, had the good look, squared up, took her time, just didn't make the shot. We had the patent out, hard off the glass, and the rebound fought for in the paint. Windsor will come out with it. They'll give the ball off to patent out again. She'll front rim it, and the rebound will be taken down and controlled by Stone. Kachupi behind the back with some fancy moves. Her pass up to Stone. They'll go off from Stone's hands. Should be green basketball. They're looking for help, but it should be a Windsor basketball. And 33 coming back in the basketball game for Mill River is Johnston. She got to play a little bit in that first half, and she'll probably finish the contest out here now with just 2:46 to go. Each team has been stuck on that 28-12 score for a long, long time. Johnston bumped into, traveled. No call either way on the bump or the travel, and I know you can't call everything. Oh, that hurt me. Turgeon unable to get up though. She fell on the floor and got fallen on top of. And it's a rough and tumble fourth quarter, and Kachupi playing center field back there, able to pick the ball up defensively, and she'll break it in the front court. Get the pass off to Turgeon, and she wanted to wheel and do the up and underneath move, and we have a foul called on number 33, Amber Heath. And they say it's the 1-and-1. And that's Heath's third personal foul. So Turgeon able to catch her breath here after she got fallen on top of by one of the Windsor players, and see if Mill River can reverse their fate here. Their fortune at the free throw line, where they've been frankly miserable shooting free throws. No. And Matos, just before she fell, was able to squirt the pass out. They'll get the ball into the hands of Wright, and she's handled the ball extremely well today for Windsor. I tell you, that was quite the catch and shot. She was a little off the mark, but it was quick. Is Johnston able to navigate through the open court, get it off to Munger? She was thinking about the shot, whether or not she would pull the trigger on it, I don't know. Defense kind of took that option away. A little hesitation gave him a chance to rotate out on her. We're they're religious about trying to get that ball down inside, even when it's not the open passing lane. A 1-on-4, and that's going to be out of bounds. As Roy took the ball away from 4 Mill River players and kind of put up a half a hook shot and hit the support on the backboard. That's out of bounds. Well, thank you for bearing with me through my little coughing sessions and sniffing. Got a fever, got a cold, and there's the basket. 28-14. Again, I mean, I'm not saying this is a joke. They're only down 14. But you never got the feeling that it mattered, that they were going to get it done. Hook shot. No good. Turgeon had the ball stolen away, but it falls right into the hand of her teammate. Johnston, she gets it to Mangan. Mangan, and then the front court will slow it down, kill the dribble, and bring it over to Johnston. Johnston, she makes a clean catch. She probably can get the shot off. That's going to be front of the rim. It's a three-point attempt by Mangan, and that's going to be stolen by Johnston. She'll go right up to the hole. Will they get it? There you go. 28-16. Little too late, though. Little too late. Because there's only 20 seconds left in the basketball game. That Mangan came out and attacked the ball and fouled Bruno, and now Bruno going to go to the line. And it should be just a 1-on-1. That's the 9th team foul. First foul on Mangan. And it is only the 9th foul, so it's still the 1-on-1. And not that it matters, but both teams in a bonus situation. Swish for Bruno. Good looking free throw. Her second attempt, as it goes 29-16, will not make it. The ball will come down to Hardigan. Johnston lost the dribble and was fouled by Matos, and that'll stop the clock with 14.2 seconds to go. Give Mill River the 1-on-1. Else Johnston will come down to shoot the 1-on-1. So she'll line it up at the free throw line. And that's going to be a little bit too much. Hardigan up, and that was partially blocked. 10 seconds in the basketball game. Matos carried it. Yeah, they're going to have side out on the bleacher side here at Dean Hope Memorial Gymnasium. Johnston with the crossover will put it up and off the backboard. That's the ball game. Congratulations to Windsor's JV squad. They'll get the 29-16 win over the Mill River JV squad.